Kruminar panate arumai Ektunirar parandura pana Dari nore nare ana Kruminar panate arumai Ektunirar parandura pana Dari nore nare ana
Hundreds of years after the koi carp was domesticated by humans, humans' thirst for beauty seems to have not yet reached the end. Perhaps because in essence, the color composition is never ends. Red, white, and black. The color expressed on the body of the Taisho Sanshoku koi. Around 2018 to 2022, the world of the koi carp hobby reached a new point: publicity and public ratings. Along with advances in information technology and digital platforms, the koi carp hobby has spread to all corners of the world who are stuck in their homes due to COVID. Exposure to koi shows, koi trips and koi farming events in Japan has increased very sharply. A video about koi carp on YouTube can reach tens of millions of views, which is equivalent to a world-class band's music video. It seems, people all over the world now know what koi carp is.
Kruminar panate arumai Ektunirar parandura pana Dari nore nare
Taisho Sanshoku koi, commonly known as Sanke, first arose from a harmless genetic mutation in the late 1800s, and began being bred in the 1910s, during the Taisho Emperor's rule, giving rise to this popular breed's name, the Taisho. Known as one of the Big Three, along with Koheku and Showa, Sanke koi are a well-loved, staple koi variety. Their striking red and white coloration, with black accent patterning, called sumi, make them a visual treat, with plenty of variation possibility. Have you ever heard of Sanke bimbo? No, it is not bimbo. It is bimbo. In Japanese, it means the poor. Sanke bimbo means Sanke breeders are always poor. Why are they poor? It is because it is very difficult to breed nice Sanke and make money. Of course, they are not necessarily poor, but that is how breeders in Niigata, Japan described the challenges of Sanke breeding. You might understand how difficult it is to come across a nice Sanke even from their expert experience. We should remember, the best 10 of the Sanke in the koi show come from 10,000 koi fry, that culled and eliminated. Like the kohaku, Sanke koi have a white base color with red markings, but they also have black markings as well. Ideally, the white Sanke color should be as pure as snow, in order to contrast the deep red and black of the Sanke markings. Then, the Sanke red coloration should be a vibrant red-orange color which is difficult to develop, or a purplish red color which is easier to maintain. The Sanke black markings, that differentiates a Sanke from a kohaku, may not show until they have matured, so you may not even know if you have one, until they are fully grown. These Sanke black markings should be deep and contrast greatly with the other colors on the Sanke body. While the Sanke koi has a simple pattern, when compared to other koi varieties such as the Asagi or the Hikarimyo, it is still very eye-catching and has a presence in almost every koi parent's pond. The markings on a Sanke koi should all be above the lateral line on the koi body, so that the belly of the koi is all white. The markings should also extend along the whole length of the Sanke body, without being too heavy on one side or the other, in order for the fish to appear balanced, even though perfect symmetry can never be achieved. When judges evaluate a Sanke in a koi show, they tend to prefer small black marking and larger red patches, with no windows revealing the white base color in them. If a Sanke has windows in their red coloring, it means they may eventually lose the coloring altogether. Ideally, a Sanke will have little to no black on their head, only red markings, and all marking on the koi will be crisp, so the lines between marking and ground are clear. The fins of a Sanke koi can be clear, have black stripes, or a block of black either near the body or tips of the fins. All of these markings make for a beautiful and visually interesting fish, even if they do not fit all the ideals. The contrast between red, white, and black make this variety of koi carp a charming and beloved member of the koi carp family. Selling Sanke is not easy for many traders. Even you toot they get a tons of buck by selling high prices koi. It is simple, but not as simple as kohaku. Besides, it is not easy to come by a Sanke of breathtaking beauty. To sell Sanke, traders always should to explain the difficulty of Sanke breeding. Sanke Bimbo is always a good story, and add information about breeders' characteristics. Traders should to teach how to appreciate Sanke. It is also important for you to know that the black marking of Sanke will not settle until it matures, around 3 to 5 years of age. It could come and go. Sanke is surely simple, but not an easy one, and there are the reason why Sanke koi still exists as one of the top expensive koi carp. When you think of a koi fish, most people will imagine a fish with some combination of red, white, and maybe black coloration. This is because these colorations are very well established in the koi world and have been bred for a very long time. Therefore, the Gosanke of the koi world are the Kohaku, Sanke and Showa varieties, because they are the traditional koi varieties and usually rated as the best koi. In fact, in the biggest koi competition, the All Japan Koi Show, a Gosanke variety of koi has won every year since 1966. It is important to note that this success of the Gosanke varieties is not just due to the traditional coloration and markings, but also to the large size and best shape of the individuals entered. The reason that the Gosanke koi often have the best shape and the largest size is simply because they are so well established. The coloration of the three varieties have been the same for generations, so Gosanke breeders have been able to focus their breeding efforts on the size and body shape, therefore consistently breeding show winners.
3歳メス58センチです。
とっても産気
You may be wondering if all the Gosanks are equal, or if one of the three varieties is better or worse than the others. Often this is just a subjective matter. Every breeder, owner and retailer has their favorite of the Gosanke. But if you had one of each equally perfect Gosanke koi, in terms of body shape, size and patterns, which one would win a competition? Which one would be more valuable? From a competition perspective, the judges will always choose the fish that looks the best on the day. But when all three fish are equally beautiful, the rarity will be judged next. In this case, the Sanke will be the winning koi. This is because Sanke koi are the hardest to breed of the three, meaning that there are much fewer breeders, and therefore fewer high-grade koi, of the Sanke variety, than there are of the Kohaku and Showa varieties. From a value perspective, the highest value fish will always be the fish that is most in demand. At the moment, the most popular variety of the three is the Showa koi, resulting in almost every koi breeder breeding some Showa koi. Interestingly, 20 years ago, the Showa was the rarest koi, while the Kohaku was the most in demand, and therefore most valuable koi. By this facts, we can see, certainly, the power balance of the Gosanke koi has changed over the years, and it will only continue to change, making it a very interesting trend to watch.